Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Obelix here, and today I want to talk to you about the Out of Order Casanova. How y'all doing today? So this was one of our 2 Watch Gang Black Tier subscriptions for the month of August. We paid for one, and we got a bonus from a contest that we won. And that was the Strumento Merino Missouri Series 2, which I just finished the review on a couple days ago. I'll put a link in the down yonder if you want to take a look at that. Spoilers, Walmart. But let's take a look at the Out of Order and see how it fared. So pull off the sleeve, and we've got a rigid box, decent looking. Little bit of branding, nothing too stellar, but nothing bad either. Pop the cover on it, and ooh, please treat me bad. Well, that's funny because that's all padded. Yes. That amuses me. Of course, we have the user's guide, blah blah blah. We've all seen it 100 times. There's the star of the show, the Out of Order Casanova. By the way, pat it. Treat me bad. Irony. Good times. So let's pull this out. I actually do like the little strap in the box. That's pretty cool. Hashtag Casanova. Set that aside. And take a look at the piece. And you will see one of the key points of this particular watch, or this particular brand in general, the Out of Orders, is they come pre-damaged. It's kind of a selling point. I guess it's kind of the equivalent of buying Holy jeans, right? You know, the color's already been washed out of them. They have holes in them, things of that nature. But that's what you're getting with an Out of Order. So they've already, roughed up the edges around here. The steel has been galvanized. So the stainless steel has been galvanized. You get this neat coloration. Kind of bronzy, but multiple different colors. Different angles are going to give you different colors. Kind of walk it around for you to see all those different colors. And of course we do have made in Italy right here, because it is Italian made. But yeah, pretty neat. Check out the back, and the galvanized continues back there. Of course the back is a screw down, and it is just standard stainless steel. Now we do also have a screw down crown, and it is branded. You can see the triple O in there. And this is not damage I've done to the watch. This is how it comes. This is part of the damage, right out of the box. And like I said, that's a selling point for them. You don't have to worry about damaging your watch. You go buy a $3,000 Omega or something. You walk out of the store and you're all paranoid you're going to wreck your watch, day one. Well, these you don't have to worry about. They're already wrecked, but that wreck looks good, It's been well worn. It makes it look like it's been well worn in, which is pretty darn cool. Now you do see in the chapter ring, it says Out of Order all the way around. The watch itself, standard hour, minute, second hand. Very Submariner-esque in styling. Down to the Cyclops eye, and I call it the Mercedes logo on the hour hand. Applied indices all the way around with super luminova in them. There is some height to them. They are raised up off the face fairly well. The face is fairly plain. And then, of course, painted on, you've got damaged in Italy, water resistant 10 ATM, all the standard fare there. All right, let's take a look. Going across in the standard width, we're looking at about a 44. With the crown, you're looking at a 48. And then lug to lug, a 50. A height. With the Cyclops, you're looking at almost a 13. Now let's get it on the scale. And it's not super heavy, guys. It's going to be a middle of the roader. You're looking at 32.8. So we do have a very flat piece of mineral glass on top, not counting that Cyclops, but it is pretty darn thick. So not really concerned there. We do have, of course, that screw down case back and screw down crown to give us that 10 ATM water resistant. The galvanized stainless steel. So it has a hand sewn vegetable tanned leather strap. I really do like the strap. Feels really, really good in hand. It is Virapel branded and out of order on the other side. But they've got a nice smooth backing on this side and kind of a rough textured on this side that's really nice. The top is, the kind of fuzzy part is a brown, and then there's blacks, buried deep down in there. Really give it a nice look. So Out of Order is looking for $431 for this thing. So they are playing the MSRP game, where they want a lot more than it's worth. Not a big fan of that, but so many watch manufacturers do it. Again, this was our Watch Gang Black Tier subscription, so we paid $99 for it. We were guaranteed a watch valued between $150 and $500. I think this is worth the $150. I've seen them on the Watch Gang Exchange going for the $99, up to about the $150 mark. So given that it's a quartz movement, it's running the Miyota 2115. It's not as desirable, obviously, as the automatics. Now the bezel, it is 120 click and pretty smooth. It does hitch when the index gets around over here, and there is a lume pip in that index. So it does start to, like right there, it starts to resist a little bit, and have to give it a little oomph to get it past there. And it continues to resist all the way to the top. So from about here to about here, for whatever reason, it's very resistant to being turned. It is unidirectional. There's not a whole lot of play in it. It's pretty tight. So all in all, I can work with it. The Super Luminova is pretty darn good. Looms up real nice. It does fade modestly quickly. I won't say very quickly, but modestly quickly. But the the lume is very bright. And it is on, of course, all the applied indices, as well as the hour, minute, and there's a little dollop of super lume on the lollipop of the second hand. And then you do get a little bit of a counterbalance back there on the back of the second hand. I do really like that that long sweeping second hand. Well, I guess it's not technically sweeping, it's ticking. But I like that long second hand with that dollop of lume down at the end. That's very nice. So one problem I've had with this thing is right here around the 10 on the bezel. This aluminum inserted bezel is popping out, and you can see it raised up a little bit. I'll put some shots in of it raised up, but I keep having to push it back down. So whatever they're using to hold this thing in place, they didn't get enough of it here, or it's just not sufficient enough to do the job. So if you get one, check that for you, before this just comes completely off for you and gets bent up. Damaged in Italy, but apparently not made all the way right in Italy. It's not a deal breaker, to be honest. You just, I give it a little firm push every now and then, and it's back in place, and we're good to go. So let's check this guy out on wrist. Now today, watch check, wrist check. I am wearing an Aviator Professional. So wrist check today, I am wearing an Aviator Professional Chronograph. Super nice piece, relatively new. You may have seen some pictures of it on my Instagram or Facebook. I did a really neat loom shot of it with the chronograph running. Work came out really, really nice. I can check that out, links, and I'll put in the down yonder. But let's get this guy on wrist. Alright. And he pops on super easy. This leather is, like Russ said, really soft, really easy. And there you go. It's a pretty decent size for my wrist. My wrist is a 7. And very, very comfortable. Like I said, this band is excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I wish this buckle, which is branded, was just a little bit shorter. It's very long in this direction, but it's reasonable. It tucks up onto the band, so it's not a big deal. Fastened first keeper, loose second keeper, God's intended way. Really, really comfortable to wear, guys. I say not too light. It's in the Goldilocks zone of size and weight. And like I said, that band is just unbelievably comfortable. So what's my overall thoughts on the out of order Casanova? Well, I think at least in the short term, it's a keeper. I'll hang on to it for a while. I do enjoy wearing it from time to time. It's not something I go seek out to wear every day by any means, but it is something I do enjoy tossing on from time to time. Would work well in a, casual office setting. It's not going to work well in a professional office. But in a casual office where you can get away with polos and slacks, it's going to do really, really well. It'll also work really well when you're just kicking it around on the weekends, hanging out with friends, family, that kind of thing. So, this has been the Out of Order Casanova. I sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, as always. And until next time, you guys get out there and make some noise. We'll see you.